Hello, my name is Saya and welcome to my channel. Today we will connect with Spirit for your daily self-love reading. Be advised that I do not read reversals. Also remember that time is fluid and these messages will connect with you if they are meant for you. If the messages do not resonate with you, do not try to make them fit. Take what does and leave behind the rest. I have cleansed the cards and space. Now let's begin. The decks that I'll be using today is the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland and the Higher Self Oracle by Deanna Reddick. Awareness, the heart chakra, authority, the sacral chakra, stand your ground, power. Worry, nature, on the right path, direction, go with the flow, acceptance. Okay. With the two chakra cards, what Spirit is saying is that right now you are being called to balance your energies. Right now, you need to balance your energy in the space between your heart chakra and your sacral chakra. Whenever you're dealing with the heart chakra, it's about forgiveness. It's about forgiveness of self and forgiveness of other people. Like we all know that forgiveness is, again, is not just for the other people or person. It's for yourself. It's for yourself of letting go so you can move into new territory. The sacral chakra is all about how you're feeling about yourself, and that's important. That is what the universe brings to us. Is like our magnet. Is how we feeling about ourselves and our sacral chakra. It's very important that you balance all chakras, but at this present time, the one that you need to focus on is your heart chakra and your sacral chakra. The color that I am seeing right now, when I look at this card, the heart chakra is the color pink. Whenever I see the color pink and we are talking about the heart chakra, it indicates that you are a very compassionate person. You are a loving person. Continue to love on you and love on other people. And the word boundaries just popped in my view. Make sure that you have boundaries. Sometimes when you are a giving person and you are a loving person and you are an empathetic person, we have a hard time establishing boundaries with other people. And sometimes because we have that uh, challenge, people can take advantage. So it's very important at this time that you sit back and you reassess the relationships in your life and you say, okay, you know what? This one is no longer serving me. This one is depleting me. This one is balanced with me. I'm giving and they're giving and they're pouring into me. Balance yourself. Put you first as a priority. It's not called being selfish. It's called being self-loving. That's what I like to say, especially when you have to put boundaries or put a border around what you are willing to accept. Just because you are a beautiful soul and just because you are a loving person and it's easy for you to just be open and have compassionate and be trustworthy does not necessarily mean that people can walk all over you. So this is very important right now with balancing your heart chakra and your sacral chakra. Coming with another card with the balance in his nature. This is a great way to balance yourself is when you go into nature. Go into nature can mean going for a walk at the park, walking next to a body of water. If you have a beach where you live, going to the beach, taking your shoes off, walking through the sand, being one with the earth. This is a great way to balance your energies. So whenever you're feeling not like yourself, or you feeling depleted, or you feeling like, you need some extra energy, some extra motivation, go out in nature. Even if it's sunny outside, just a little bit of sun rays will definitely change the way your mood is, change the way you're feeling. It kind of it's like a reset. That happens whenever you go out in nature. So what Spirit is saying is that right now you are being called to clear your energy, balance the energy of your heart chakra, your sacral chakra, self-love. Self-love is boundaries. When people it makes me when I think of this card, I think of when people say, "Oh, I love her." No, you need to love with boundaries. That's loving her. Put you first. Definitely put you first. But okay, so being in nature, back to this one. Going in nature to balance everything out. And it's also help with mental clarity. That's important too. Sometimes we'll be in two minds about a situation or people. Going in nature and just letting it all go. And then it gives you a sense of peace. It gives you a sense of balance. So that's what Spirit is saying. Go into nature. When you do go in nature, it's going to give you awareness. It's going to help you. It's going to help you with your next step. Awareness is awareness of self, awareness of your goal, being aligned with your moral compass, being aligned with spirit. Whenever you get back on the right accord with thyself, you bring awareness to yourself. And that's kind of where Spirit is saying, do not let the worries of today, the worries of tomorrow stop you. You know what you need to do. That's the thing is deep down inside, we already know what we need to do to make our lives better. But we worry, we have anxiety, we stress, we worried about the things that the invisible boogeyman that is not here yet. We worry about these unforeseen things, and then we don't take the first step. Take the first step on changing the way your relationships are. That's important. Don't worry about the outcome of it, because as long as you put in you first, that's all that matters. Put you first. Acceptance. Accept where you are and accept where other people are. You can't change other people. That's one thing that I struggle with myself is you sit back and you have situations and you have people, and then you be patient and then you hope that they are a reflection of you, and sometimes they are not. But you have to accept where people are. That doesn't necessarily mean that you agree with them. Acceptance does not mean agreement. Acceptance means I understand where you are. This is where I am. Maybe you can't meet me here. And you have to accept that. And if that is the case, then you have to make the right decision for yourself. And then accepting where you are. Hey, maybe I can't meet you where you need to be met at. Maybe I need to work on me, or maybe we need to reassess that situation. That's what's coming in there. Okay, you are on the right path. You are on the right path. Sometimes we struggle with, are we doing the right thing? Is our life at a standstill? Are we making the correct choices? This is confirmation that you are always on the right path. Even when things change and there is a roadblock or a bump in the road, Spirit will always find a way to realign you, realign you on the path that you need to be on. So don't worry about, are you on the right path? Be confident. Trust that you are on the right path. Go with the flow. Go with the flow of things. This is one thing that a lot of people struggle with, and I used to struggle with this as well, is change. Whenever there's change, the reason why change is difficult is because we resist change. Get comfortable with change and go with the flow. That's when things are smoothed over, things go easy. Whenever you are resistant to change, you want things to stay the same because we like to be in our box of being comfortable. That is when it's going to be difficult. Be like water. like Bruce Lee say, be like water. Be like water and accept change. This is what's going on. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna roll with the punches, but I am accepting where I am and I'm going with the flow of things. You always have to remember that things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And with that being said, when things don't look like they are in your favor, you have to trust your team that they are working behind the scenes to make sure that the lessons that need to be learned, are being understood, and that everything that is going on with you will benefit you in the end. Just keep your heart open and keep your mind open to that. That's very important. Stand your ground and authority. So with these two come in, this is being in your masculine energy, and being adamant and being stern about what you want and what you don't want. Stand your ground, especially when it's like testing on your boundaries. That's very important. It's easy to, like me, sometimes it's easy to see someone else's perspective and you want your perspective to be seen as well, but sometimes that may not be the case. But stand your ground on whatever it is. If you are for sure, hey, this is how I'm feeling, my moral compass is telling me that this is right, this is wrong, so on and so forth. Whatever the case may be, you stand on that. You stand on that and you own that. That's you. Nobody can say that, hey, listen, you are wrong for feeling how you feel. Those are your feelings. And then authority. Authority, again, is masculine power, being the dominant energy. You see how he has his hands folded? Is like unwavering. That's very important. You have the power. You have the power to change. You have the power to instantly change whatever you want to change. You do not have to sit or subscribe or stay in anything that is unsuiting, or accept anything that is unsuiting or not beneficial to you. So sit in your power, understand your power, understand what role you play in your life. Remember, you are the main character of your movie. Although we may put other people as the main character, the leading character, no, this your life. You are the main character. And direction. Whenever you need direction, call on your spirit team. But as the previous card said, you are on the right path. As long as you make sure that your moral compass is aligned, you align with self, you align with source, then your direction of path is going to be correct or corrected. It's never, oh, I'm on the wrong path. No, you may make a left turn and spirit to say, hey, taking the right would have been easier, but the left turn is always going to turn back around to be right. It may take you a little bit longer, but in the end, it's going to be where you need to be. So you have to trust that. Um, so I'm going to end this, and the words that I keep seeing is boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Set your boundaries. Be intentional about your boundaries. Um, is not selfish when you put you first. Is self-sufficient. That's important. You can't give somebody what you do not have for yourself. Continue to work on you. Continue to pour into you, and when your cup is overfilled, then you can pour into somebody else. If you feel like anything is depleting you, or you feel like somebody is not pouring into you the way that you need to be poured into, state it. But remember, you are the main character. Whenever you want things to end as the main character, or you want things to switch roles, you have the power to do that. That is your power. This is your life, is your movie, and you direct it. So I'm gonna leave that with you in love and light.